Hi, this is April with Reprogram Yourself. I wanted to pop on today to talk about a service that I offer. I just had a beautiful, wonderful patient come in today for BioWell services. So BioWell is a way to take a scan of the body and to see where any hotspots are, to see where potentially any issues are coming up in the biofield. So it's not necessarily a physical scan like a CT scan or an X-ray or something like that. This particular scan is scanning that outer area of the body, which is called the biofield, and it is measuring the electric currents that are coming off of the body, and it's really fascinating. So this particular patient, she wanted to do a before and after. So we did a before scan, and then we did spinal flow, and then we did an after scan, and it was really very cool. So this is the device. It is called BioWell, and like I said, it scans the biofield. And the way that the client or the patient would utilize is I sit down across from them and then have them put their fingers in the machine, and we do a scan of each of the fingers. And so the way that works is each of the fingers correlates to a different energetic meridian or point in the body. Then it'll compile everything together and come up with a scan. So you'll see here on the screen that this is a before scan and this is an after scan of what was going on with the body. And what we were able to pick up, it was really interesting, was that this particular patient had gallbladder issues and had thyroid issues. And so she didn't tell me that prior to the scan, but we see right here that there's like a little offshoot, and that was the thyroid. And then here was gallbladder. So when I asked her after that first scan if she indeed had those issues going on, she said yes, that she had things that she needed to work on with those particular areas of her body. So then for me, as a practitioner for Spinal Flow, what I really wanted to do then, as she was lying on the table, is help the body to really focus on those areas, to infuse it with the specific energy and healing properties, the neurological properties within the nervous system, where it could really focus that energy. And so we did see that there was a shift to those areas, and where we saw that was in the nervous centers here. So you will see here that this was her first scan, which was beautiful. When we think about energy centers and the alignment of the energy centers, everything was in pretty close alignment. The one that I was seeing that was kind of out of alignment was kind of that throat chakra center, the throat energy center, and also here, which is the solar plexus. But you will see that when we did the second scan after spinal flow, those two areas are in alignment. So that throat chakra area is the thyroid area, where I was helping her body remember how to infuse more energy there to help with the healing that needs to occur there. And then here in greater alignment we see is solar plexus, but that also is the area where you're going to see that gallbladder. So overall, really pleased with the before and after scans because they're showing us the value of spinal flow. One, it's picking up, the BioWell is picking up the biofield issues, the thyroid and gallbladder for this particular client. The spinal flow was allowing us to really focus on those areas, and then after the BioWell scan, the second scan allowed us to see that yes, we were indeed able to help the body remember how to get more energy and concentrate it in those areas. So what will happen most likely for this client, at the end of the session, I'm able to generate a musical file for them. And so I've asked the client to listen to that musical file, and there's specific tones and frequencies which will help get her body back into alignment. It will help these energy centers get back to this place when she first started, which were really healthy, but it'll help incorporate all of that new work that we did to help the thyroid and the gallbladder. So if you're interested in these scans, please take a look on my website and find out more information, and then reach out to me and we can set up an appointment. It'll be really important to know what you want to work on. We can use these before and after scans to test maybe supplements, medications, peptides, whatever kinds of therapies that you're using and that you want to test and see how it's working with your body and your biofield. And we can also test frequency specific microcurrent or spinal flow. They're valuable for everything to see how that specific treatment is helping your body. So thanks for listening. This was a really exciting one, and I can't wait to do more of these scans. So if you're interested, reach out. I would love to work with you.